What's going on, guys? We're back once again for Bad Batch episode 6 of review today. Now, if you guys have not seen the episode, I do highly recommend you guys click off the video, then go check it out. But this episode was more of a slower pace. It was more of a normal heist because we do see where the crew is trying to teach Omega how to shoot her new bow and arrow that she picked up, obviously a Night Sister weapon from the previous episode. And everyone's trying to bet on her, and even Echo and Hunter and Tech, they're all trying to help her be able to shoot better. Again, practice makes perfect. And then Sid comes along and says, hey, I got a job for you guys. They're saying, well, what makes you think we're going to be in? And she says, because it's good business, it's good for me, it's good for you, and I take the heat off you. So pretty much what we do see is that she's willing to still work with them because they've been staying there for however long now since the previous episode. That I guess they do jobs, they get information, they get credits, and she takes off whatever heat off of them from whatever job that they do / I guess whatever possible Empire, or bounty hunter off the radar. So we do see where they go to Corellia because she wants them to get a tech droid, and when that happens, they are trying to look for him, and they come up with an idea of getting in there, but everything's not as easy as we see. We see, of course, two familiar faces from season 7. We see I believe Fafa, I believe I say her name, and her sister, the ones that Ahsoka helped. We do see that they are trying to do a heist of their own, which is really interesting because I know a lot of people wanting to see some familiar faces. And again, I'm not a big fan of these characters, but I think it was very interesting for, I guess, the way that they put these characters in, because they're fighting on who's trying to get this massive commander tech droid. And when that happens, we see that, of course, Rex is having massive issues with heights. We do see where he has a massive issue with heights. Everyone does their own thing, where Wrecker is trying to be the lookout. Hunter, Tech, and Echo, they try to go get the droid, and then we see where Omega starts following everyone, trying to make sure that she gets the droid. But they get into trouble as normal. Things go not as well as planned, and they're telling Wrecker, okay, you gotta make sure you gotta open up the lockdown door. And when this happens, we unfortunately see where Wrecker hits his head, and which is really interesting because he starts, of course, saying the magical word, good soldiers follow orders. So again, Order 66 is slowly creeping into his mind, where the chip is either being activated or something is happening to the fact of, again, the chip is taking activation, which is weird because, again, after getting hit so many times previously, why all of a sudden now is it being activated after all this time? And again, I think it's kind of silly that it's taking this long. Oh, he's got to get hit one simple time for the chip to be activated just a little bit, and it's like every time he gets his head knocked even more, that it's going to be even more constrained to where he even went unconscious, where the team had a hard time getting in contact with him. And Omega came close to nearly dying, but without the help of a familiar face, she's able to survive. And of course, they are able to get the tech droid in a way, and they're able to get more of a copy, but they give it to the sisters because Hunter realizes that they're using this to fight against the Empire, not to be able to get credits and whatever else that Sid may need it for. So that's the reason why Hunter lets that go. And at the very end of the episode, which is really interesting because we see a possible familiar face returning, where the sisters unlock for R7 the droid that was helping Ahsoka on the Republic ship, I believe it was, which is really interesting to see because, again, and we see more of the ship too that the sisters were flying after building it for so long, and how much of a prototype / it was a decade of a ship when they got it in season either probably I want to say season 7 or early in season 7 when Ahsoka was helping them. And again, they say at the figure that there's clones. She says, a figure that you may want to know. And we see this figure, again, a lot of people wondering who it is, this hologram, and what looks to be some type of robes, and we're not exactly sure if, of course, the Martez sister. A lot of people think it could be, me personally, I think it could either be Ahsoka or Organa, or some people are thinking it could be Maul, or it could be one of the Mandalorians, which, again, I don't think there would be a reason why they would be in contact with either Maul or the Mandalorians, because there would be no reason for them to be in league with them, because they're not, because of supposedly they're fighting the Empire or helping against the Empire. So again, I really don't see a reason why they would be involved with Maul, because there would be no reason to be, because I can't see them being that high up with Maul. Now, if you want to see someone possibly like maybe Hondo, if they introduce Hondo into the Bad Batch, him returning, because again, Hondo is one of my favorite reappearing characters. He's very comedic, but I think it'd be very interesting if maybe he knew, someone in the underworld that knew Maul, or something of that nature. So my best first guess is probably Bail Organa, or it's probably Ahsoka, one of the two, because obviously I think it'd be more of Ahsoka, because it'd make more sense because they know her, she knows them, and it'd be more of a how much these two have grown and actually are trying to help the possible brewing rebellion against the Empire. So those are just my thoughts, guys. I mean, I did enjoy the episode. It wasn't my favorite episode, but it was your normal, like I said, side quest episode for Star Wars Bad Batch, which again we've been getting a lot of as of late. But again, it's fine. But overall, like I said, I did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. I always appreciate the support. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like on the video. It helps against the algorithm. Also, click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload, as well as click the notification bell so you guys are always notified when I upload. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.